Hi, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove the grille from a Gladiator JT or Wrangler JL. I have the Gladiator here and I removed the grille, and you might be asking yourself, why would a guy remove a perfectly good grille from a perfectly good Jeep? Well, there's a lot of reasons why you might want to do like me. I was checking out my radiator to see if it had obstructions and see if the fins are still in good condition. This Jeep's about almost 4 years old with 50,000 miles, and I'm starting to try to catch up on all the different maintenance on it. The other reason is I took this grill off one other time. I was installing some lights on my bumper. It made it a lot easier to run the wiring. You might want to remove this grill and replace it with something like one of those Angry Eyes grills. I won't go there because I know that's kind of a controversial topic with a lot of Jeep owners. And some people love them and some people hate them. I don't have an opinion on them. That's what I'm doing here in the video today. This might sound counterintuitive, but I'm going to show you how to take the grill off by first showing you how to put it on. I wasn't going to make this video, but I decided, some people might be interested in how to take this thing off, and they may never have thought about it, or they may have an occasion to do it and want to do it. And so maybe this video can help somebody if they're trying to take their grill off or doing something like installing lights like I did on my bumper. I could show you some parts of this grill, and once you see the parts, then it makes it easier for you to visualize how to take it off once you see how it goes on. So it's all plastic, pretty lightweight. So now here's the grill. I turned it over. Now you can see the back side of it. This is the top, this is the bottom down here, and there's 8 clips, 8 of these metal plastic clips down here, all along the bottom of the grill. And then just up here, just underneath the headlight. On the top are some openings, and these are gonna get push pins that are gonna hold it on once it's snapped in. We gotta make sure that we don't break any of these. We want to maintain the integrity of this grill as best we can by making sure none of these break and they all go on. I'll have links in the description for the products that you've seen in this video. If you use my link, I get a small commission, and it helps the channel out, helps me out, and it means the world to me to get your support. So here's the front of our Gladiator JT without the grill on it. So what I wanted to show you is that those clips that I showed you on the bottom, the 8 that are along the bottom, they go into these slots. There's one under the headlight here. They go all the way across the bottom here. And so our goal is gonna be to snap all those clips into these slots. But the winch being on here makes it a little more difficult, but not impossible. So I know it's a little counterintuitive because the video is about how to remove this grill, and I'm showing you how to put it on, but I'm convinced that you're gonna be able to put this back on easier now that you've seen what it looks like when it's apart. And so this is where I kind of have to, I don't want to damage my grill, and I want it to go on, and I want all the clips to go on. And I'm going to try to show you guys what I'm up against here and what it's going to look like when you're putting yours on and taking yours off. Okay, let's take a look in here. I tried to line this grill up right on the center, so each one of these tabs with a little metal clip on it is right above one of those ovals I showed you. So when I push it down, they'll just naturally kind of slide right into those clips, and then I can pop them on. And I'll show you how the other clips, the push pins, go on, and I'll show you how they come off too. So when you're ready to take your grill off, you'll be able to do it pretty easy. So now I'm going to have to remove my light over there, and I'm going to be trying with one hand to show you guys. Let's see how this works out. Now you've seen how it lines up down inside there. I'm going to try to push it in, get it in those slots. Now look like I can pull this out a little bit and look. You're also going to know if you're kind of in the right place because these holes and this top will start being at the right height. Now remember that winch being on there makes it a little bit tougher. Okay, I'm getting in there. Give it a little whack on the bottom there. You can hear it snapping in. Grabbed my little flexible flashlight. I can see everything's looking pretty good down there. So you know what I was doing? What I was doing was, since I had this all lined up real nice, I was just pushing like that, and I was pushing down here to get those clips to pop in. And I know they're in there because I looked down there with my little light. So now we're looking at this top flange that's built into the grill. And along this top flange are 6 holes, and those get push pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 over here. There's 2 different kinds of pins that are used in this area. There's these push pins, and we're going to just take these push pins and we're going to stick them in the hole like that, and then we're going to push that top down, and that's going to be how that pin goes in, and it comes out exact opposite. And we don't have to deal with this now, but I just thought I'd show you. there's this kind of push pin here that we just put in, and then there's these Hillman pins. And these Hillman pins are used over here on this other piece of plastic that covers. I was going to take this off because I was thinking about washing out my grill from behind, but I realized I have all the tools I need, and also I don't have enough replacement pins. These pins here, you see they don't have a center part in them. They are called Hillman pins, and that's what these look like. When you remove one of these pins, it's going to look like this when you're done. And so it's not going to be any good to return it in like these other pins that we're using. They should look like this when they're brand new. So the Hillman pins, like I say, we don't need to mess around with those to take our grill out or put it back in. But just so you know, there's two different kinds of pins. If you're going to be taking anything out with these, you're probably going to want to go to the parts store and have a handful of them to replace ones that are no good when you're done removing them. These come out really hard out of here, and that's what they look like when they're done. No good anymore. So let's just put these on the side, and then we'll put our other push pins in. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Now I'm going to show you how to pop these out and the right tool to use for them. So there's really two ways that you can take these out. They have this little slot portion here, and I'll take 2 screwdrivers and I'll put them right in there, and I'll pop that up. Now it's popped up. I can work the screwdriver underneath of it. Try to make sure you can see that. And I'll just pop it right out. That's good. That's an easy way to do it. But if you have this other tool, I think it makes it a little even easier. And that tool is this one right here. I love this tool. It's one of my handiest tools. I use it for all kinds of different things. And if you get one, you'll figure out all kinds of reasons to use it too. I'll leave a link in the description and other stuff that you've seen in the video. So now this, I can just take, and I can put my fork right here, and I can pop that up like that. I get that under there, boom, right out, real easy. It's a really nice tool, really way to get these pins out. I hate taking body parts apart where you have to put these pins back in, but these are a pleasure to work with. I'll go over the procedure for removing the grill now, and now that you've seen everything, how it goes together, you're going to understand how to do it. So you want to take your grill out. First thing you're going to do is remove the 6 pins, and I just showed you how to remove these. You remove those 6, put them on the side, don't lose them, don't drop them in your engine. So the next step in removing your grill is just going to be to come down here and grab it and start popping it loose from down here. After you've got those out, you're going to find that it's easier to do. I'm not going to pull my whole grill out, but I'll just show you. This is popped out over here. I can start popping out the sides, start pulling it out. You can hear it snapping out. I'm not going to take it back out again because I already got it in. All my push pins are in. I'm just going to make sure it's all back in there. There you go. That's all you'd have to do. Pop this out, pop your pins out, pop this bottom out, remove your grill. If you don't have a winch, piece of cake, do whatever you got to do, and run your wires for your lights or whatever you're doing. If you found value in the video, hit that thumbs up. Love to hear from you guys, and consider subscribing. Check out the other videos on the channel. I have tons of DIYs, and I will see you on the next one. And don't forget, on Muddy Rutz, the best is yet to come.